Decal Installation 101. Tools that you will need to do the job. A rag, a tape measure, a Stabilo pencil, an X-Acto knife, a bottle of soapy water, and a bottle of alcohol. Okay. First thing we're going to do is prepare the surface. This will require us to use alcohol to remove any debris and excess oil that may be on the substrate. Once the surface is thoroughly clean, do yourself a favor. Clean it one more time. This will help ensure that the decal stays on the substrate for a long and lasting time. Next step, we're going to take the graphic to which we want to apply, and we're going to figure out where we want to apply it. By laying the graphic on the substrate, determine roughly the area you would like the decal to be applied. Then mark it. Marking one side first, we will now determine, so that we put it on straight, where to draw the next line by using a tape measure. Our first line is approximately 6.5 inches. So we go to the other side of the graphic and draw a line 6.5 inches down. And this will be a guide to help ensure that our graphics go on straight. Next step, go ahead and rub the face of the graphics one more time to make sure that the graphics are adhering to the transfer tape thoroughly and completely. Next step, we'll flip the graphics over and remove what they call the release line, or the backing, pulling back at a 90-degree angle. Go slow, make sure none of the letters lift while removing the release liner. Once the liner is completely removed, you may now apply a soapy water solution. This solution is basically a whole squeeze bottle full of water and perhaps a teaspoon of soap. Not much soap is necessary to do the job. Once the decals are wet, you may now flip the decal over and line it up to the lines that we made to ensure a straight application. Once the lines are aligned, we will gently rub. Not a lot, just a little. Our next step is to take the squeegee, going from the inside out, making sure that we push the bubbles to the outside of the graphic and not trapping them in the middle of the letters. Then we will go over it a few more times to help push all the excess water and air out from behind the decal. Take your time, be patient, and go over each area of the decal multiple times. We're going to head and remove some of this excess water out of our way. And let's rub the decals one more time with a squeegee to ensure that we have good adhesion. Now the adhesive on the transfer tape is water soluble. At this time we can add water to the face of the graphic to help release the adhesive from the transfer tape to the actual vinyl letters. Again, let's rub that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and grab one of the corners and gently pull it back slowly. Again, pulling the tape at a 90-degree angle. Now here the vinyl may lift from the substrate. That's okay, just lay it back down. It means it's not quite dry enough, it needs some more rubbing. Gently pull it off, make sure that the letters don't lift. If you see that the letters want to lift, again, put the paper back and rub again. And that's pretty much it. However, you may find a couple remaining air bubbles or water bubbles trapped underneath a letter. To remove this, you can simply take the X-Acto knife, placing a small hole in the bubble, and then gently pushing it out with your finger or squeegeeing. Patience is the most important part of installing graphics. You get too in a hurry, too rushed, you're sure to mess up. Take your time and go through the process. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Vinyl graphics applied to an aluminum substrate.